If tourism was a country, it would be the fifth largest country on the list of greenhouse gas emissions. And it is still going to grow up to 152% in the next 2 decades. Certainly, travel is more than just sightseeing. It's the change that goes on deep and permanent in the ideas of living. Let's roll the intro and figure out how we can travel responsibly. I have been traveling around for 5 years and sharing my stories and experiences on various social media platforms with the aim to inspire people to travel responsibly. But I think there's a communication gap that people are not able to get the word responsibly. While traveling, I realized how traveling is harming nature on various levels. Today on social media, everybody knows what's happening around the world, and climate crisis is a threat to all the lives on Earth. Being concerned about nature, I decided to learn more about it and be better at it. And hence, I went to YouTube looking how can I travel responsibly. And that's what I found on YouTube. All of the videos are majorly focusing on these 4 points. Shop and eat locally. Don't hurt animals. Adapt local culture. Save electricity and water. Is this what you call traveling responsibly? These are the basic etiquettes our parents have taught us in the childhood. It's a joke on the name of responsible traveler, and hence this video. Let's get going and learn how to be a responsible traveler for real. Let's look at the true cost of tourism. In 2018, nearly 4.4 billion passengers were carried by the world's airline. Worldwide, flight produced 895 million tons of CO2 in 2018. Yes, this is where we are today. It's scary, right? But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to help you understand it and act positively. So I'm not going to tell you what's happening today. Instead, I'm going to take you where I started from years ago. Let's get ready for a quick storytelling session. From childhood, I was always taught to be respectful towards nature, animal, and everyone around me. With time, it became my lifestyle. With all the learnings from the foundation, I started traveling. In no time, people forgot the social worker in me and started recognizing me as a traveler. But this did not kill the social worker and the learnings in me. Traveling to places, unconsciously I kept noticing plastic bottles and wrappers lying down. In the start, it didn't really bother me much. But with time, when I fall in love with mountains, everything changed. I couldn't take this anymore. Frustrated by the irresponsible behavior of people around me, I decided to learn more and look for solutions. I started watching documentaries, discussing with people, and reading articles about it. As soon as I started, I realized whatever it is, it's really big. In no time, I got familiar with these following terms: climate change, carbon footprints, and methane footprints. With all this eye-opening information, I started making drastic changes in my life in no time. But relax. This video is not all about climate change, but specifically how you can travel responsibly. Here we go with all the changes I can suggest you to keep your carbon and methane footprints low. As a traveler, one of the major steps you can take today is to say no to flights. Instead, use public transport as flights have huge carbon footprints. The second thing you can do is create lesser plastic waste. Say no to single-use plastic. What I do is I carry my own stainless steel cutlery and a life straw bottle and a bamboo toothbrush. The last thing I can do is refrain from buying products with plastic packaging. The third thing you can do is try shifting to solar or electric energy. While traveling, I charge all of my devices with solar energy, and soon I'm embarking on a new journey where I'll be doing a road trip in an electric car. Fourth, no matter how hard we try, we will emit carbon. The best solution I can give you is to focus on offsetting the carbon you have already created. And how to do that? You can either donate money to an NGO to offset your carbon footprints, or else you can go and work with them and offset it by yourself. To know your carbon footprints, you can use a carbon calculator, one such as this. You can find the link for the same carbon calculator in the description below. After carbon, now let's see how you can keep your methane footprints low. You might not know, methane is much bigger issue when it comes to climate change, and hence it will take a lot of efforts to keep your methane footprints low. The first solution is to say no to animal products. Never buy leather, silk, honey, or any other animal byproducts. Second solution is to choose a plant-based diet. also known as vegan. Say no to non-vegetarian food. And the last one, don't waste food. Live simply so that others may simply live. Okay, if you do not know what is veganism, there's a high probability that you're feeling lost. And that's because you do not know the relation between the food on your plate and the global rising temperature. For that, you have to watch this documentary called Cowspiracy on Netflix. And you'll learn a lot about the food you eat and climate crisis. That's all from my end on traveling responsibly in this video. Here's the quick recap of all the solutions I shared with you. I hope after watching this video, you will choose to learn more about your impact on nature and travel responsibly. Share your responsible traveling tips with me and everyone in the comment section. If you like the video, share it with your travel buddies and see you in the next video. Ta-da!